for goodness sake, talk about a bamboo-boo.
I mean, we've all got carried away, haven't we, when we've got an audience, stood on a barrel and then fallen off it. Styles it out, pretends it was all part of the thing, and then just goes mental for a bit, just to ham home the idea that it was all part of just being a bit mad.
This one is so playful, but they are very strong. I wouldn't quite like to fight with one. And they can defend themselves. And I think, you know, if they were presented with some form of animal, they could eat it, but they would prefer bamboo. They are fascinating creatures.
Another heavyweight fact for you now. Did you know the dung beetle is the world's strongest insect pound for pound? They can pull a whopping 1,141 times their own body weight, which is like you or I pulling 6 double-decker buses full of people. Not bad considering the last thing I managed to pull was a mussel. We continue our countdown at number 8 with a little dog who seems to think he's a heavyweight hound. Take a chill pill, buddy.
Well, that's kind of small man syndrome, isn't it? You ever meet that guy who's like 5'3" and he has lots to offer, except that extra 6 inches?
It's like me if I met The Rock. Go like that, and The Rock just going, just go away. No, I'm not gonna go, no. But the husky's very sweet because the husky's like, no, I really could kill you, but I'm not going to.
They're more of an accessory dog, you know. So it's just like, there's probably a key that came out of his back. It's like, go get him.
It's like your eyes are bigger than your plate, you know what I mean? Biting off more than you can chew. But there you go. God loves a trier.
We're off to the beach. I'm not sure you'd want to sunbathe at this one, though. And here comes our next heavyweight champ. Flippering heck, that looks painful.
Maybe it's someone's birthday and we don't know, and he's going, "Hey, party on!" And the little one's like that. Oh, get off! I was only having a kip.
I think what we've learned here is that there is never a bad time to instigate a good old-fashioned game of bundles.
That's a fat seal. We'll just wait for Jamie Oliver to get on this cause as well. It's all we're waiting for is Jamie Oliver's now going to have some program for seals to eat less so baby seals can not be squashed by their fathers.
At number 6, we're off to a back garden in Siberia where we find a couple of scavengers. Yeah, maybe just close the door and let them get on with it. Don't feed him bread. Those complex carbohydrates will go straight to his hips.
This is brave. Like, I love animals, but I'd never do this. When you see bears, I don't think you're meant to run away. I think you're meant to stand still and, like, say that you're, like, bigger than them, but I'd never do that in a million years. I'd be gone and I'd run as fast as I can. But, yeah, that man is very brave.
Yes, Pudsey, good point. 15 clips have flown by and there are just 5 more to go. But which one of these bruising beasts will be crowned our Animal Antics heavyweight champ? We continue our countdown with a gassy giant who sounds like he's had one too many fizzy drinks. Oh, pardon me.
The sounds this seal are making are the kind of embodiment of what bad breath is, you know. And I think it's obviously, you know, it's kind of making a warning signal saying, you know, don't come near me, I've had too many fish. I think I had a dodgy herring last night or something.
Seals communicate in lots of different ways. Seal pups will communicate to their mums. Male seals will kind of threaten each other when they're fighting for mating rights. But this seal is obviously feeling threatened by the person, so that person is probably a little bit too close to the seal with the camera.
I imagine my wife has to put up with that in the morning, that kind of view sometimes, but anyway.
Off to Canada at number 4, and we're heading out on the highway. Hey, you can't park that there.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
What if the baby cub is trying to get out of there? Trying to hitchhike out of that environment. He's at the side of the road, he's like, oh man, I can't stand being around this mum anymore.
And for a minute there, she's just standing there going, yep. Yep, yeah, no, it is very dangerous down there. Yeah, and the bear, you know, she's just waiting for the bear to go, I'm sorry, Mum.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
The guy's voice is incredible.
That is absolutely the most incredible thing I've seen.
They turn the camera around. He's a bear as well, I think. He's there going, there's my wife over there with the kids. That's absolutely the most amazing thing I've seen. My wife and my kids. I'm a bear. Ooh, honey.
I think the only animal I could beat in a wrestling match is like maybe a stick insect. If the stick insect wasn't trying.
I have wrestled an anaconda. As a rule of thumb, you need one person for every metre of snake. They are so strong. But obviously the camera crew were ready to jump in and help me if I got into difficulty.
I can't move my arms. Can't wrestle. Just try now. Yeah. Or like this. Here we go. Got him. Yeah. He's an animal, and he talks to himself. Plays with dolls.
I'd take on a 7-foot grizzly bear with severe hemorrhoids. I'd cure them. I'd cure them. Yes, don't start on this one. This is a canny old broad.
Like, we're huge. We're gigantic. What animal are we not going to beat? It's the claw thing that I'm worried about. It's like you don't want to fight a guy with, like, 9 rings. It's that same theory.
We're pitifully ill-equipped. No spines, no claws, no teeth. We're not strong. We're not as fast as most animals. Most animals of any size will give you a proper shoeing.
Top 3 time now. Let me introduce you to the tiniest karate expert in existence. How small must his black belt be?
Hasn't the cat ever seen Kung Fu Panda? Because Praying Mantis is in Furious 5, and Praying Mantis know karate. So I think that cat should maybe walk away from the Praying Mantis.
The cat's going there. What are you? What are you? Praying Mantis is going, get off. And the cat's like, all right, calm down.
That cat's lucky because, you know, it obviously doesn't like the cat. And that's a good thing. You don't want a praying mantis to like you. If a praying mantis falls in love with you and it's a girl praying mantis, it will try and bite your head off. Because that is what they do to each other, because they have special love, which involves decapitation.
We're off to the airport now to meet this tough little traveller. I assume he's flying with Singapore Airlines.
That clip surprised me when the little dog didn't stop and the only bottleneck in the airport and check its mobile phone. It's usually what happens when that's going on.
Love that dog. Very cute. I love the idea that the owner just tied it up outside like a duty-free shop and was like, won't be a minute, and then came back and it's just gone.
The designer of this luggage must be so proud because it's so lightweight on its wheels that that tiny little fella can take it all the way to boarding the plane.
I also really hope that if that dog got to security, like, they went with it and they properly were like, did you pack the bag yourself, sir? No? Well, there's no bones in here, probably not yours. I'm not entirely sure because I don't work for an airport, but I think that suitcase is got to go straight in the hold. It looks way too big to count as his paw luggage.
So here we go. It's time to reveal our #1 heavyweight champ. And we're off to the USA to meet a very friendly buffalo.
Give us a kiss.
Throw it.
Right, I know we're giving out awards at the moment. I'm going to start my own award. The world's longest tongue in the whole wide world. That is huge, but it looks like its own animal coming out of that animal. It looks like a snake.
Well,
Oh my. Never before have I witnessed a buffalo tongue, but it is a haunting sight.
No, not a big fan of that. It's like he's got an eel in his mouth. Ugh.
Can you imagine having a tongue like that? Like, it would be so good. I've got a very short tongue, but I'd love a big tongue like that.
So, in case you're wondering what a first date with me is like...
So the over-amorous buffalo has easily licked the rest of the competition and been crowned our heavyweight champion of the world. We tried to find a belt big enough to fit him, but it turned out to be a waste of time. That's your loss, I'm afraid. It's time for us to go walkies. But don't be too upset, because we won't be gone for long. Even as I speak, somewhere in the world there's a hilarious hound, frightened feline, or misunderstood monkey with a camera pointing at it. And when they get posted online, we'll be ready to make them a star of our next show. So keep your cameras rolling, keep uploading, and who knows, one of these days your pet could be claiming the #1 spot on Animal Antics. See you next time.